It's all smiles. We've beaten Forest 2-1 away from home. We got a bit nervy at the end, but we might find ourselves a little bit fortunate to have even been 2-0 up. Not saying we didn't deserve it, but it looked for a while like it was a proper slog. Then we found a way that actually looked like, we're creating chances here. Jesus hit the post before the goals came. The game opened up a little bit. How do you sum that all up, Turkish? Do you even care about the performance? When ultimately we got the points away from home, take it away.
I'm not going to lie. I wasn't necessarily after a performance today, even though I think 90-minute performances have been few and far between this season. It was just about getting to Liverpool with another 3 points in the bag. Liverpool, big news with Klopp leaving at the end of the season. Is it extra, motivation for them to kick on and get the second league title under him, or will it be something to hamper them and cast a cloud over the remainder of the season? Who knows? But we will find out. All I want is Arsenal to be there when we do find out, regardless of how it goes. And that game on Sunday is massive. If we drop points today, I wouldn't have cared too much about the game on Sunday, because it would have felt like we've given in.
I hear it. You said that performances have been few and far between. I agree with a lot of that. I don't think we've seen the Arsenal that last season looked so scintillating so often. But this might sound crazy, right? But let's try put ourselves in the mind of Arteta and talk about, we've talked a lot about how it feels like a lot of these changes have been deliberate. What if, it's not going to sound inspiring, what if what is the plan? What if the plan is Forest? I think we agree Forest did nothing in that game other than from the 89th minute when they scored and we got a bit nervy. So they did pretty much nothing in that game. We probably did enough to score a goal or two without being great. So maybe that is the plan. The law of averages, play a game like that, you're going to win most of them. The ball is going to find itself in the back of the net and you defend well and you're going to count 3 points. Is that too far-fetched? Am I giving him too much credit?
I don't know. I mean, it would be a very risky plan if it is the plan and if this is the final form of the plan. Because I think the plan was to become more controlling. Yes, I agree with that now. But I don't think this is the final form, or we're anywhere near the final form, because I'd be worried otherwise. Because I feel like the saving grace in the first 22 games of the season is we haven't clicked yet. And we're still up there with a chance, and we've got hopes of a title challenge come March, April, and into May. So, that is the saving grace of it. If it clicks, then, we look at this as the learning period, the bedding in period. But I say it's risky because we've got such a young side. So to approach games with such a young side in this manner is bold. I've called Arteta bold for this previously this season. So I think it is bold because usually, young players, teams with the average age that we have at this moment, it's about releasing the shackles a bit. It's about letting them enjoy, letting them be free and exciting. And that's what we saw last season. And I think that worked well with the players we have at the ages that they are. But it didn't win us a league title. Now, I've said I've got my concerns this season. If it ends with a league title, then what my concern, fuck them. But
you stop saying it only to then say it.
Because again, I'm trying to think of another word. When I try and think of words to replace other words, sometimes it doesn't really come out in the best of ways. But they got Forever Arsenal and Mudryk while we're at it. But I forgot where we was. I think the chances are it clicks into gear and all is well, and we kick on, and we have no divine right to win it, but be there come May. Be there come May with a chance, game week 36, that we can win the Premier League title, and I'll be happy with the season, because that's what it's about. It's about Arsenal challenging at the very top. Whatever happens, come then, we're facing Liverpool and Man City, two of the greatest sides in the Premier League era. So it's no divine right to win it. Just Arteta. Hopefully, these changes that you've made ensures that we are there come end of the season. Final
question. Gabby Jesus if you knew nothing about Gabby Jesus at Arsenal, watch that game and you'll get everything. You see the brilliance of the flick, for a shot that then skied over the bar. You saw some nice link-up play, you saw really hard work, you saw a little bit of trickery at times beating a man. You then saw him crash one on the post that he really should have scored. Yeah. And then you see him take the ball on the turn at the tightest of angles, squeeze it in to give Arsenal the lead, and then get an assist. What would you even give that performance as a rating? And kind of how are you feeling about his performance? And one that ultimately won us the game, but it was just typical Jesus, wasn't it, in a funny old way?
Yeah, listen, Jesus as a striker receives a hell of a lot of criticism. But if you take a step back, he's a quality player. I just think he's not the player that's going to lead your front line to a title. Hence why I want another one in there to compete and to allow us to use Jesus in other positions, because pure footballer, best we have in the squad, in my opinion. Pure footballer, give him a ball and you can enjoy watching him play.
I hear it.
So he's an asset to us. It's just that when we're looking at the firepower of City, or when we're looking at the firepower of Liverpool, you know, we pale in comparison to that. And Jesus, unfortunately, is a part of that. But he can also be part of a title-winning, league-dominating side.
Let us to win
at City.
Let us to the win today, though. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah. I mean, he don't 100%. Sevilla is another one this season
very true,
where you know he pulled out the bag. Last season, he had games where you put on him man of the match performances. So I think hopefully there's more to come.
Sure.
But the knee injuries I just worry about with him. I just you know, I need him to have 6 months of football, you know, back to back without any hiccups, and then maybe we can start forgetting about these injuries. It's just that in the last a year now, it's been 4.
Yeah.
It's been the original injury, then 3 reoccurrences of the injury. So let's hope he puts that behind him, because he's a quality player, and I like Jesus a hell of a lot. He's just not a number 9, regardless of the shirt, the number at the back of the shirt.
I hear it. Cheers, Turkish, in a bit.